can get in touch with.
Sure.
Lynn's gonna be about 20 after. So we can just get set up.
Yeah. Okay, right here.
Huh?
What's the past today?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. We have actually two hearings. Yeah, we have, I think that was set for 6:15, yeah, 68 Middle Beach. And then we had, remember the guy that didn't have his stuff?
Yeah.
We said,
He's gonna,
who was that?
I don't recall, but I saw something. You know, the other thing that's been on my mind, remember that property with the Tyler Beach on still, it's like,
That kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Did you ever talk to the zoning department?
I gotta go for the phone.
Because I think that's really something.
Yeah, I'll
we
find
need
that
to-
out before we go.
Yeah, okay.
One of these, I think it was.
Yeah, I will get that.
it's been top on my mind because
That's a tough one because it does give you, it's a nice little beach and all that stuff.
yeah, it's tricky when I went through the building.
I have to see, I just have to check and see, because we asked for some other material from other people. I want to see if it's here yet,
Yeah,
but that's for deliberations anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, let me see if I can.
I just need to ask if we, if we're having a meeting to ask the time for the next. Just so we can get it in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just.
Yep. We did get some material from the girl with the horses, the used ride.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That is good. I clearly understand. But see, a lot of these I have to material.
Oh, that's,
And you asked for a breakdown on the 91 West Warwick, remember that you submitted a list?
yeah. you can
No,
have it.
no.
Yeah. you can whether it has
So-
to- I saw an email, but I just.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, okay. That's this one. Interesting. Um,
Mm.
Really, it might be.
Yeah.
This is the waterfront there in that.
Oh, okay, so this,
These are qualified. These are not.
oh, okay. It's okay for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it just gives you an idea. That's during that period.
Now, I suppose we should wait for Lynn before we call.
Yeah, we need to quorum. I was just going back over the handbook just for stuff. You
Oh, yes, yes.
know how it's supposed to. Decide something. Then how again, read it.
No, Gerald Bushbaum was the, I guess. I don't think there's anything, this is that oyster bed business.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's anything we can do. I think that's a statute. But I gotta double check that. So it must have been Kaminsky.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely I'll see your somebody's name. what I will tell you. Postponed to the 23rd.
Okay. Yeah, because there's nothing here. 81 Island Avenue.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So-
didn't send in anything?
Huh?
You didn't send in anything?
No,
I thought he was gonna call. Did you
Well,
already ask him
that's what I
something?
asked them.
Oh, you just asked it. Okay.
If he's gonna send it. Or I asked him, that's why we postponed it.
Yeah, we definitely asked him. We gave it. We told him the name and the
It's-
fax number.
And this is after, he gave us that business. He was on the beach and somewhere. Uh, Oh. Tom sent, here, I'll read this to read through, but I'm not seeing the dates. Oh,
Oh, that's what he sent in. Tom Boy.
huh?
That's what Tom Boy. sent in?
Yeah. Well, this will be for deliberation.
Is this the copy?
But yes. It's not very good. So, Mr. Kaminsky, I gotta double check. I just have.
Hmm.
Aha. How you doing? We're calling the meeting to order at 6:23. And we have a scheduled call. We're a few minutes late, and this is 68 Middle Beach Road West, when everybody's ready. I will.
Mm-hmm.
68. It's 68 Middle Beach Road West. And this is Mr. Robert D. Fresino. He's the attorney for the owner and agent. I have an agent. One.
Can you say, is it on the other place? Is it 68?
68, correct. Yeah, it was rescheduled, so you probably had it back in. One, two, and this was a qualified sale. 850. Sure.
Oh, okay. I'll photocopy these. I'm gonna have to look to see if they're qualified.
Okay.
Because and I'll mark up another one.
Yeah, don't knock yourself up because they're not, what kind of materials is it? That's not gonna sway it. But, thank you. Yep. Ready? Okay, he is reached at the Crescenzo.
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1 before the area. Hello?
Hi, Mr. DiCrescenzo.
Yes,
This, hi, it's Bill Lewis from the Madison Board of Assessment Appeals.
Hi, Bill.
And with me is Lynn Hubbard and Shirley Taylor.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Shirley.
You are an attorney, so I don't have to swear you in.
Right,
And I just want to let you know that we are recording it,
okay.
okay? All righty. I'm sure we're a few minutes late also.
Oh, that's okay. I know sometimes these things are long. Well, this is a property you're probably familiar with. It's 68 Middle Beach Road West,
Mhm.
and the town has it at $429,000 full value.
Uh-huh.
And our analysis comes in at about $1 million. It's 0.52 acres. To the site, it's 2,753 square feet of livable area built in 1910. And not that this is determinative, but Realtor.com has it valued at 922,000, and Zillow has it at 695, and I don't pretend to know how their algorithms work. When I told that they're pretty accurate. Now, I put together a valuation analysis, but I don't know if it got to you. I sent it to the assessor's office. I emailed it to them. And in fact, I just sent it again because I wasn't sure it got through the first time. Because it didn't show up in my sent emails. But let me describe it to you, and I'm sure you'll get it eventually. And I didn't do this. A consultant to the property owner did this. I just took it and put it together in a summary fashion.
Mhm.
But he looked at 4 comparable properties in Madison. 53 Island Avenue, 12 Tungus Road, 46 Hamilton Drive, and 297 Neck Road. And he broke it down, the building value, and then building value per square foot, and compared it to the subject property. It came up with an average of the 4 comparable properties at $171.46, and he applied an adjustment to each of the
And you,
comparables.
and you said you emailed this information?
I did. I emailed it to Madison Assessor.
Let me double check that, because I don't have that yet. I would, because there's a lot of things you have to look at, the date of sale. Whether it's a club.
Well, he has you, so, yeah, and I don't pretend this is a substitute for full appraisal.
Mhm.
It's just an analysis to, that's supportive of our value conclusion or value estimate of $1 million. Is there an email I could send it to you right now that you'd be sure to get?
Let me double check.
Okay.
Maybe Shirley or Liz.
Yeah,
Hi, Robert. This is Robert. Can you get those addresses that,
yeah.
you're calling-
53 Island Avenue.
I'm sorry, can you start?
Yeah, 53 Island Avenue,
Okay,
12 Texas Road, 46 Hamilton Drive,
okay.
and 297 Neck Road. And I think what he did is he took the assessment on each of those and he adjusted them for size and grade.
Great, that's helpful.
Yeah, and then he came up with an average of $171.46 after he applied the adjustment. And then on the land, he compared 68 Middle Beach West with 64 Middle Beach West, and he came up with a land value of $966,956 per acre. And of course, this is half an acre, so it would be roughly half of that. So he added his building value at $171 per square foot to come up with a building value of $470,000, and a land value $502,000. And then the $30,000 upward adjustment for the oversized garage on the property to come up with a value conclusion of $1,003,581. And it's all, I've laid it all out here in summary. I don't think I've been successful in getting it to you.
I just have to, there is nothing that was received. So,
That's odd. Did I send it to the right place? Madison Assessor?
yeah,
Want me to try it again? Do you have a better one?
well-
Do I can- Yeah. Yep. I didn't hear the last part of that. Well, if it was built in 2019, it would have been. I don't think you can get a building permit without complying with the new FEMA regulations. And this outline that I'm trying to share with you does indicate the year built was 2020. I think the card says 1910, but that might have been the former structure. So just looking at it without the adjustments, you've got the subject at $274 a square foot. The other four range between 151 and 197. So this the subject is, either $120 or $75 above per square foot above the other comparable property, comparable in his mind. That's how we come to the average, adjusted average of $171 a square foot for the building. I don't know that. Let's see. One of them was built in 2018, so I would say yes. 2019, yes. 2020, yes. And 2019. I think all of them, based on the year built, would be FEMA compliant, yes. No, I did not. I did look at those on Zillow, though. There's some pictures on Zillow, I believe, at least with the. But what's that? No. But the grade given by the person who did this analysis was excellent, so I'm assuming that the interior is, a high grade of finish.
he certainly did a nice job on the landscaping, driveway, stone walls, etc.
But this property doesn't have water frontage. I'm remembering correctly. It's water view, but it doesn't have waterfront frontage.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's how it's
It's
listed.
the odd number side of the street that's right on the water.
Okay.
So that's basically what we have to present tonight. Maybe my analysis just hasn't gotten through yet. I don't know. Yeah, I've got the address is Madison Assessor at MadisonConnecticut.org.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Let me try sending it again.
Madison
I don't know if it's
CT.
getting hung up on my end or your end or who knows with all this stuff, you know, like we rely on it so much. And thank you for rescheduling this to tonight. I just couldn't be in two places at one time.
No, that's pretty difficult. If you manage that, I wish you'd let us know.
Yeah. Well, actually, today you don't have to physically be in two places at one time, but you have to be physically present. So, any other questions? I think if you get my analysis, you know, at least show you how we're looking at it.
Okay,
And bottom line is we think it's the value is $1 million, not $1,429,000.
okay.
And I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
I think, so you have all those addresses, right?
Yeah, I guess with the addresses, you can, if you want to, you can at least look at the cards for those addresses and make your own comparisons.
Mm-hmm.
And the subject property, I'm looking at the subject property is smaller than 3 out of the 4. So 2 of them are over 4,000 square feet or over, and it's a very big house. And one is at 2780, which is roughly the same size, and the other one's 2181, which is, I guess, roughly the same size. So you've got our building at 754,200, and then the Tungus Road building, which is 4,000 square feet, 1,300 square feet larger, is 792,000 for the building, and the 53 Island Avenue, 4,841 feet, almost over 2,000 square feet larger. You've got that one at 734,700 building value. So it seems like a downward adjustment is merited to us.
Okay.
And that's my story.
Okay. We thank you.
Thank you for your time, and we look forward to your decision. Yeah, no, I get that. Hopefully it'll come through or has come through. I don't know. I've seen it 3 times now, but who knows? Yeah. Yeah, I just said that again. You know what I'll do? I'll call the assessor's office tomorrow. And I'll talk to them and I'll get it to you one way or the other.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll do it tomorrow during the day.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it.
Bye-bye.
Price values of homes separate from the property. Yeah, I mean, I've never, I've never seen that approach before. I don't know, because it's, I mean, it's all for power together.
But basically, in a nutshell, they bought this house for $850 in 2015 and then knocked the house down.
Right.
Then they built that FEMA house. The permit says 442, but I mean, just look at the Belgian block and the walls and Yeah.
Yeah, and how we have to- yeah, we're talking about what October 1st, 2018, water meter work.
Yeah. And, yeah, I don't know, this is. Well, we'll see if we get any more information. Okay, that's one hearing. We can't seem to get rid of hearings. They keep going. We keep postponing information.
That is the photograph of the material, Zillow. I mean, really, what you should do is, and Zillow's information is notoriously inaccurate, and then.
Oh, my God, they're all over the place. I mean, for as much information as they have, I guess it's. The only other one we have is this Ken Kaminsky, but he never sent anything. So here's his entire case. Yes, yes, we did, and I'm gonna call him back again. This is the.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Kaminsky.
Yeah?
It's Bill Lewis calling from Madison Board of Assessment Appeals.
Hey, how are you?
All right, and yourself?
Super, thank you.
Okay, and with me tonight is Lynn Hubbard and Shirley Taylor. And you
Hello?
were gonna send some backup material and we never received any.
I faxed it to the number, just, like three days ago.
Don't have it.
Well, it said it went, and I faxed it to the number that was on the sheet per your instructions. It was for a 4-pager, including my cover letter that stated that it was for the meeting to discuss the appeal on taxes for 81 Allen Avenue. And then there was 9 different properties from my neighborhood that had 9 different sale values
So
from the MLS, along with their taxes that they pay for their homes.
okay, you're saying you faxed it to 245-5639-203?
Correct. And I can send you the email confirmation of that fact.
Let me.
Yep. I have it email as well. I can forward it to someone if that's. Yeah, I can forward it to your email right now. Oh, hold on. Hold on one second. All right, so. Okay, so. I have the email open. If you want to give me an email address, I can forward it on. thank you, Lynn. No problem. Thanks very much.
Yeah, there's. Could you add the cent receipt to your package?
No. No, it was done, no, it was done electronically.
Oh, okay.
You don't get your send receipt until after it goes.
Okay, and you have it?
I do have confirmation that it went.
Okay, could you, do you have access to a fax machine?
No.
Oh.
I'm in my car right now and I can email you that.
Okay, well, the email won't be read till, but email it then and we'll get it tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And if you could add a copy of that receipt that it was sent.
So I'll look for the copy, the proof that the 4 pages went, and I will take a screenshot of that, and send that to the email as well. So there'll
Okay,
be 2 separate emails.
okay. And because, I mean, tomorrow's the absolute end.
No, I hear you. That's why I sent it in advance for our discussion.
I would, if you want, I'll give you one of the assistants' names there that you could call or make sure everything got here.
Sure. Hang on. You want to give me the name and number and I'll call in the morning?
Yeah, well, I mean, I would send it fax, not fax, but email it to the address and then just call her to make sure. Emily.
Yeah. I'd be happy.
Okay, well, let's second me find her.
I went through the process of gathering all the appropriate. I wanted to make sure you guys had it all.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll send the confirmation.
Let's see here.
The only other option that I could have a cell phone, I could text it to your cell phone number if you wanted to have that handy tonight.
No, that's okay.
All
'Cause,
right.
yeah, the stuff would be so small and all that business. Okay,
All right.
it's Emily Eckenroth, Eckenroth at madisonct.org. And her phone number is 203-245-5652.
All right. So do you want me to just send it without a cover? Just send the email to her?
Yeah, you can email it to her, asking her to forward to the Board of Assessment Appeals.
Okay, I'll do that.
And she's very helpful. She'll help you out.
So it's 9 properties, all in my area, all similar, like homes. You'll see I only home paying $30,000 a year plus the taxes. The others, again, some have much larger lot size, values that were sold for over $2 million
Mhm.
recently, and their taxes are in the teens and 20s. So I sent that over to you so that you could see that. I talked to a couple of different real estate agents in the area that also confirmed that it appears as if the tax amount that I'm paying is far more than other homes selling for the same value and more. And that was the information that I had shared with you all.
Okay. Any questions, Lynn?
I can't-
Good.
I'm sorry?
I was hoping you didn't run into something.
Yeah.
Hey, you, I just, I'm thinking, and, since you've owned it, constructed a two-car garage,
Yeah, the garage, yeah.
and put in
I'm sorry?
a pool.
A two-car garage?
And a swimming pool.
Yes, and a swimming pool, yeah.
Okay, does the garage have a second level?
It's just storage.
Okay.
Is it finished though?
No, not necessarily. It's really about the comfortable of tax that's being paid by many other people in town. And the fact that the value and the assessment on my home seems to be higher than the other assessed homes for like property, the other homes are have water views, whereas my home is not. So again, I would just point to the evidence of the other parcels.
Where's 81 in relation to the school?
Island Avenue School.
Yeah,
So when you drive down Island Avenue School, to the right hand side.
yeah,
If you drive down 81 Island is I would say halfway between you know where Cambridge is on the left hand side.
yeah,
It's like 3 driveways down on the left, past Cambridge.
okay. And yeah, okay, Yeah.
It is an interior lot.
yeah, okay. Okay,
So I would just ask that you look at the information that I shared, and all I'm looking for is a fair representation of value in comparison to those other like homes that I had provided to you
correct,
for your review.
okay.
And if you have any questions with anything, please let me know. I'd be happy to follow up. And I will also call Emily tomorrow morning,
Yeah,
and I will make sure that she has the email
Good.
that I sent her tonight.
okay,
Yeah, and we'll take a look at the information that you provided, and then, you know, as long as we have tomorrow.
And that's wonderful. And again, thank you so much for your flexibility. Thank you for allowing me to do this. And I'm so sorry that you didn't get the information for tonight. I did send it out, and I'll send over the confirmation as well, so you have that. But I will make sure that she has it. I'll call first thing tomorrow morning.
okay,
That would be great, thank you.
No, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
okay,
Have a good night.
you too. That conducts our hearings. So. Oh, we're done with hearings.
They're very nice. I have them, instructions on my application, yeah. It doesn't get unless you like the one.
That's where the guy who writes ESPN football. I can't remember his name now, but he lives right, he's gotta be his neighbor.
Yeah.
Or you know,
Yeah. No, that looks like something. I mean, you follow? Yeah, yeah, how long? I know. You're on the green grass, too. So, is that?
Ben, have you been in this house?
What's that?
Have you been in that one?
I don't know. That doesn't ring a bell. Well, let me see if I can- Is it- is it kind of a favor? Yeah. Yeah.
$30 a foot labor. That's not the town.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That is that 68 that we're talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking to that. You know, I feel like I should be so apologetic, but I'm not.
I'm fully vaccinated.
My second is Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I was trying to get it and couldn't get it and gave up and then my husband. It's what? That's fine.
Did he get it? Okay.
Yeah, he's a first responder, so yeah, well, first responder, because he's ski patrol, so they consider first responder, so. He got his in the very beginning. All right, let's see, 68 Middle Beach. We have a closed sale 2015, but it's been completely taken down, torn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, with the seasonal property when it was purchased. It's interesting that it's the, well, it's in that area where you kind of can say it's hard to get, get to the lot. This is really said that they don't have pictures of the interior of this one. Yeah, I don't have pictures of the interior because it's what I have access to is the original listing. Yeah.
Oh, the old, yeah.
Yes, that is,
Did Tom do that one? It's easy to get his picture. Is that a real?
no, this is the attorney on the social.
Oh,
Remember, it's the, people from Hong Kong.
Yeah. And what we did is we looked at it before he tore it down.
Yeah, so that's,
Since then, so you don't.
yeah,
That's, we go back to square one.
well, we can't, we can only do the structure, we can't switch the land. We can only decide.
Right. And nor would you want to, you know, I mean, it's a beautiful piece of land.
Yeah. Maybe you want to see. But, so, that's a lot.
The only one that I would consider touching the building was that old. One deal.
Yes, exactly.
It's a lot, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's just.
So
Yeah,
we would,
total privacy.
these are small. But that's, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Yeah, right off the corner, actually, he backs up to Cherry Lane, but the house, I went, no, is this, is that part of, Madison Country Club, yeah, he does exactly what picture on. the
Yeah,
country
it's
club.
not only about the old picture.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is where that, Middle East Road is showing,
Yeah,
and they're set way back,
yeah.
right privacy and right up to the top, but that lot is, it's not waterfront, but it's, you know,
It's
that,
through the house, it's still through the river.
right, and it looks like hers, but they've got this big front lawn in the front, and then this is all country club property.
Yeah.
So they back up, yeah, yeah,
You want to, here's a good one. Julia Reno. Never heard of the lady. That's on St. Francis Wood.
Yeah.
She come in and the house is supposed to be like 5,000 square foot. With a little house.
oh, yes, yes,
It's like, it's-
does she have a new field card? Oh,
well, I think that is all that house.
oh, they did,
And they picture it. They lived in that.
okay. That makes more sense, 25 feet here, and then we've got,
Yeah.
what is that, 45 feet there, not 100 feet.
And it's all,
Okay, and there's the other stuff that we couldn't see.
yeah. For food, for water and all that. So she has got a,
Yeah, look at that, look at the,
Yeah.
floor plan on that versus the floor plan on this,
so,
quite different, what the heck did they do there?
so that's a computer error.
Yeah, you know, it's like they took it here and then they flipped it. How the heck do you do that?
I don't know, but look at the difference.
We didn't like that, though, right? And then
No, no, no.
right there.
Well, we caught it. We
So
caught
the-
it on the picture.
Wait, so this is new or this is old?
No, this is brand new, this is the,
Oh, this is the new, so where's the, this is the old one?
yeah, so,
So,
so the
so
way it stays,
the dwelling was 353 and now that's down to
To
158.
158.
That's a huge study. That's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is her new total assessment?
Well, yeah, we got to. You know, this is right now.
Yeah.
I thought we didn't like that. But, and then we were talking about.
Well, what we did is, we did, well, because the deal was, he actually had been here before. So there was the argument that was like, yeah, my taxes is too high.
Oh, yeah.
When I was looking at it, because I was just gonna say, we got 4,500.
And then you saw that picture.
No, I don't.
So we did, yeah, I did put that one up. All right, so what is her new assessment? Yeah.
Total done.
225,700. So here, we'll go with that. Yeah, I'll do it. But this one's gonna be.
So her taxes now are.
The other one I wanted to see was what he did with, okay,
That one. Yeah.
well, but this is a mistake. This is,
So is that-
well, we did. Okay, the building is now 158. 700.
You need calculator?
And the outbuild is still. On 6, 0, 11. Okay, so.
She was really a nice lady.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Saw something like that. What it new is I should do this in pencil to make sure, just in case I made a math error. How's it going on the shore?
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. It's tough because I'm still a realtor because I've got transactions and obligations to clients that I have to wrap up.
Yeah,
So I'm doing two jobs at the same time, both of which are more than full time. So it's not fun right now.
yeah.
Because I'm not getting to do much else than work and occasionally get a few hours of sleep at night.
What, are you sleeping on the boat?
No, not yet. It goes in the water on the 15th of
Uh-huh.
April.
Your husband must miss you.
He does. He sent me a picture of a bottle of wine. And he said, I don't think it's not tonight.
148. Plus 158. 700. 156. Oh,
All right. So that Middle Beach Road has beach rights. Long Island Sound views, golf course view.
oh, let's take, yeah. 322, 300. 70%. 225, 610. So we round that up, I think.
Okay, so I just kind of, what we have to do is put it back. The values are only past decided. Okay, between now and the date from June and today, an error occurred that falls up the value. So we're doing, bringing it back down. Or we decided where we want to.
Okay,
Okay.
Then. I gotta find out what and, Huh?
What's that?
This is, another Greystone Road.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'll check it out. Do we sign it?
Look at the garage.
Interesting.
Well, this garage has a basement. He put it on a foundation. So this is all steel and concrete. It's like you build a commercial building. Look at this. Oh, that's it. This is a better picture. Look, here's the garage. There's another garage underneath it.
That's the garage.
Yeah, yeah. That's the garage and the house is over there. See, they're showing it. That's when you realize how big this thing is looking. See, you see a picture like that, because it's all.
So
See?
where's the garage? Oh, the garage is a separate.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, so the garage is on the other side.
But the basement goes the entire length.
Of all of this, goes up to the deck.
Yeah, that's like a deck.
He's doing some more work too.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna do something. The building's, but, and look at this. Here's the plate glass. Remember he said it wasn't finished?
He said we could be signing on.
Yeah, but who did this even this about?
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Yeah, that's what I can say. Look at that one, look at that.
Look at the stonework he did on the foundation.
He
I mean-
bought this house for $350 or something. He got a phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, because he had it under permit. He had to go get the permit out.
Well, he only got a permit for the fire.
Yeah. But he was, I gotta see.
So we are granting this change, because we're changing it back.
Yeah, see, that's what it looks like, but there's a space between it, so it fools you, but there's a basement that runs the entire length. There's another garage on the other,
And what is the address?
393 Race Hill.
So do you have a people file?
We should put a thing up, a basket or something like that. Because we don't have a choice for that. We gotta change.
Oh, so look, you could do this to your chair. You didn't do that, it's hard to, yeah, we're coming to.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's one piece.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that foundation? This guy's a contractor.
He's a plumber.
Yeah.
He's a plumber. for that work. Wow. Yeah, it was not one of the things ago, he bought it using really bad shape. It's all over the, and it's all overgrown. Yeah, he thinks it's serious, but I think it's. And they should have a big window in the garage already anyway. Oh, oh, yeah. Here is something I got, this, no, this is Little Beach. And this is the official file, these are the front copies. Yeah, I mean, it was in pretty bad shape when he bought it, and he has them. Well,
It is, really easy.
he was? There was already a garage below. And it's around house.
Yeah.
What a cool house.
Oh, that's good.
There, yeah.
I get it. Wow. Oh, my God.
I know. So there's the house. And so you can see it's some great shape at the side. The roof looks like it's,
Well, it doesn't have to be friendly.
yeah.
You just.
And you can see he did have, windows, he had a big window, but he replaced that big window in the front. Yeah, see, look here, Bill, you can see.
Yeah, he put new siding.
Yep, and it looks like it was sold with a new roof on it. But look at this.
Wow.
Look at that stone fire.
It's a beautiful lot, 3 acres. You can, when you go by, you can only see the top of the house. You know, the driveway kind of down, got a pond back there.
Wow. Look at that.
And,
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we're not the Aggie.
Look at this. Yeah, and the whole thing is. Wow. Yeah, look at this. I mean, that's.
Wow. Nice.
I like the natural. Yeah, I know. That's a pretty big, the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah, cultured marble top, yeah, old tile, but it's fine, I mean,
Yeah, it's in fine shape.
yeah. Okay. And the full wood doors, wide board doors. Well, the bathroom is pretty basic, but it's.
Yeah, but it's, yeah.
It's safe. Third bathroom. Yeah, this looks like basic, and that, so this is only one side of it. Little lantern. Master bedroom on the first floor. Yeah. No bedroom, the 3 bedrooms. Although this bedroom doesn't have access to a bathroom. There, that's interesting, so there's no. What is this? These are the closet. There's a bathroom there, closets, and this is a window seat and another window seat and a dormer.
Huh, it's not the over the, there.
No, this is in the house. This is one side, either one side and then the other side. And it's connected by a bridge upstairs, which overlooks the front wall. So basement, the garage has 3 levels. It has a basement, it has the garage, and then it has the upper level. So lots of space. Yeah, beautiful piece of property. That's what you were saying, you go down the driveway and down. Interesting. All right, I mean, I don't know. 3 bedrooms, 2 full and 1 half bath, yeah. So, that other bedroom. You do that, there's no, that other bedroom is 5.
Yeah.
180 square feet is 22. 2 acres. I mean, 6,500 for taxes, I think that sounds pretty reasonable. And what are you saying, the assessed value is 229, I mean, how do you take anything off of that?
That's the, that's what you think.
This sold in 2020,
Yeah. But I think.
it's just a year ago, so.
Well, like,
You're looking for the name?
looking for this part, I don't remember what it's started for the moment.
Oh, right, Paul Stuck and Margaret Paul.
I was just. Something happened. Weird. It's so soft. Here's a 385. Currently 428.
As the assessed value?
The appraised value. Yeah, this is one is 2 cars, 2 cars, the garage. So right now, the land's at 125. The residential building is 200. Land is 2,600. The garage is 100,000. Um,
I don't know if there's any room here.
yeah,
And that sounds pretty reasonable.
yeah. We could,
What is his, what is his corroborating evidence?
he's saying, there's no value. Where it's put in the house, I don't know.
No, how interior.
Bedroom.
Although he does have that, he does have 1 bedroom that is orphan to a bathroom.
But is that 2 bedroom plus like an office area? Is that, or is that?
No, there was 1 bedroom on the first floor, and then there were 2 rooms on the second floor, both were labeled bedrooms.
Okay.
And the bathroom was inside one of the bedrooms.
He's calling it 2 bedroom.
So what does the field card listed as? Up here, that might be, that's what I would go to.
Two bedroom. Yeah, basically.
Okay. Two bedrooms and, says 3 bathrooms, but it's the back, one of those bathrooms is the half. Yeah, so it really is a 2-bedroom home. So she said. Yeah, it's only a 2-bedroom home, but sure, the interior, a post-it home is going to be higher price per square foot because of the type of construction. It's not, I don't, that's why price per square foot, you really can't use it. Yeah, no, it's not people's homes, that's what it's called. It's got those big rooms and common area. Yeah. Then the bedrooms are still very, standard, there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of. They are, but they've got very
Then
interesting.
does that have to go for,
Not throughout, but I don't know if it, yeah.
now, was it listed? Is that how we got? that?
Yeah, it's a sold in 2020.
Oh, okay, 'cause now this is all newly excited.
Right. So
And
this was sold a year ago, last February, right before COVID. So you've got wide board, I don't know if that's, yeah, that looks like oak, it's wide board oak, wide plank oak. And it's the post and beam, I mean, that's really expensive construction, you can't say that's the same price per square foot. No. Yeah, I mean, if this, by doing post and beam construction, your walls are not your support system, so you can put your walls wherever you want, it's really cool, yeah, so you can, so look, what was this? Designer, what was that floor plan? It was pretty hard. Yeah, so here's the bridge, this side did not have the bathroom, this side did. Big kitchen. Then when your master bedroom is off to the side. Now, part of the floor, so looks like the 2 bedrooms on the second floor are wall to wall. Oh, here's one, this one is hardwood. Yeah. So one of the yeah, and here's the other bedroom.
Hardwood plank.
Yeah, whiteboard plank and
That's got it.
yeah,
Although it is, I think it is hardwood.
no, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Hardwood.
Yeah, that's in the old, and here's the master. So there's carpet in the master bedroom and there's carpet in the, in one of the bedrooms upstairs. The rest of it is whiteboard floors.
You said hardwood.
That was very, there we go.
Yeah, but all in hardwood.
And it's wide, it's not a real stone carpet.
For the base, you can see the base in the deck picture, because it goes down on one side of the house, it's huge, and that's all bricked up.
It's what's on the outside. It is that blue shell on the inside. It's just glued over. Yeah. Yeah. Well, those are some pretty unusual stones in there. We can have stones for that. No, like, the type of stone, and they literally, yeah, on a flat side, and then you glue the flat, the, whatever your attachment is. Yeah, and they're all, it's natural stone, it's just like that. And the facade, yeah. That hard, it looks good, it is stone. Yeah. Actually, it's not structural. Yeah. It's probably better, not worried, it's just like concrete thing, which is Yeah, and not as, yeah, not as, heavy either, support. Well, I guess it doesn't, the concrete is just as heavy as, yeah, so I don't know, I kinda, I don't know where you get, I don't know how we. Yeah, I don't think we will. I mean, he's looking for, just a nice copy of the thing.
I mean, I think he's asking for 260,000 for the building. which, I don't see any evidence here that it's really not worth that.
Yeah,
But we work with that.
so he's asking, yeah, for 260 for the building, and he is. Where he's at,
300 for this building.
yeah, yeah. And it's hard to take that property and compare it to others in the area because it's so unique.
Well, I think what it's again, the sales price is 330,000, but we're not really, the 2020 sales price is not really all that relevant from the trying to go back to 2018. He's looking what he paid for it, and it's just overvalued.
Yeah. Although his total, he's valuing it as building land.
Yeah, he left the land alone.
He actually gave a couple $1,000 to the value of the land. So he's actually giving a price value of 385. He closed it for 330. So he is saying it's valued higher than what he purchased it for.
Yeah, I mean, he got a good deal.
Yeah.
To see that.
Yeah. So he paid 330, so he's got on the spreadsheet, he's saying he's asking for a value of 385. And we have it at 428.
No. He's just trying to figure out what it's worth, October 1st, 2018. What we're trying to. What's that? $5. So I guess I don't see evidence that it's not worth what that's his offer. In my sense. I'm having trouble finding where it's built. Oh, I think I can. Well, the permit cost is a permit June 18, 1999, and then it's got time.
Oh, I bet you're built 1999.
Yeah, and then it's got a permit
was either the well driller or the two brothers. One drilled wells and one drilled stuff. Country sanitation is what they use.
Oh, yeah.
But I forget, one was George Koch and one was Fred, and I forget which one was which. But
I
my
met,
son,
I met the sexy guy.
yeah, he was a great guy. But the sons took over and they on the business to the ground there, basically, unfortunately. So it's good. I mean, I wish we could. I don't see how we can take anything off on this.
Yeah.
I think we have to deny this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, we learn, reading the instructions for the template and we make decisions based solely on that.
Yes. Yep. Although the two Devrons keep coming back to me. But it is 2,300 square feet. You know, I can't, I wish, I want to err on the side of giving people something, but I don't see how we can't, I don't see a way forward on this one. I think this has to be a denial. All right, what other ones do we still have to look at?
The only thing that I see is built in 1999 and it's got a depreciation code of 80, which is like zero depreciation. Which is 20-year-old property, depreciation.
Yeah, I mean, it does look, I mean, the interior, it's, some of the interior is fabulous. I think it's, some of the interior is way above what you would expect, and some of it is,
Yeah, because it's, yeah, one of the first things.
so I think those two balance each other out.
That's true. Yep. I mean, you can eat the other stuff. And it's fairly small.
Yeah.
Probably don't necessarily,
I mean, if you wanted to do a little bit, I think you could, but I don't think it's, I don't, just to be a token, but I don't think you can justify
No, I
a significant crowd. All right. Sorry, Oleg. Okay. You want to move on to another one? We can still do it. What, our thoughts on that one? Sure. You know what, I don't know that, I just know that I've got the ones in there, I just pulled one out and I think we made a decision on it. I don't know. I pulled it up because I thought, oh, this will be an easy one, and then I looked at it and I think, "Yeah, I did that."
crazy. Remember her? I don't remember which one.
Which one?
Do you remember Matthew James on Austin Post Road? The new houses that we had on, Priscilla? You there?
Oh, Matt, oh, yes, yes, is that a business? Oh, yes, Oh, yeah, so this was the condo.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think we have to see, or we just have to go based on the facts, but just, and when we just so we know what we're looking at, and we'll see if the other condos there are valued at as well. Okay, she's which number? Page 67, box number. Okay, yes.
Please do not provide us for a clue about the interior.
I mean, the pictures in the interior is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
They are done really good. So here's another one bedroom that has, it's right next door, number 9. It's sold for $268,700, which sounds like that is, that's the income, that's
The multiple.
yeah. Sale price $268,700.
No.
But the appraised,
You said surrounding, one bedroom surrounded with affordable, and not standalone building.
yeah, so the one right next door, she's number 8, number 9 is affordable. The buyers paid $268,700, but the appraised value is $423,800. So what is her appraised value? She has to say it's $335, once it hits the appraised at, $100,000, essentially less than the neighbor. Her value is $388, her appraised value is already lower
Yeah.
than the neighbors, which is also a 1 bedroom. How many square feet does she have? Sorry, she's 18 square, and the neighbor's house is over 2,000 square feet, and it's appraised higher.
Yeah. Oh, she's a lot.
Yeah, so let me look at a couple others. See, so that was 9. I'm looking at vision appraisal. All right, so let's see, at 7, right on the other side of her. I'm sorry, she's 8, right? Okay, so here's number 7. Number 7 is 2 bedrooms. This one sold for $493. So this is not income restricted. And it's appraised at $466. So other neighbor,
Yeah. Okay. She's looking at what she bought it for, and
Yeah.
she bought 330, she bought 335, what she paid for it.
not when the neighbor on the other side, which is not income restricted, was appraised at $466. Now that $466, it's over 2,200 square feet, so it's bigger, and it's got 2 bedrooms. So it should be significantly more, which it is. But the one on the other side, even though it's income restricted, the way Ari had explained it to me, and I don't know if she explained it to all of us, or if she just explained it to me out there. when she said the okay. Exactly, that way we can compare apples to apples, but there is a notation or there's some kind of flag that the tax office to reduce. All right, so let's just look at one more one bedroom. So that was, we looked at 7.6.
Right, but you gotta run this with Bill tomorrow and get back to us.
We can look like this.
Yeah, well, that's what
Talking about,
I was looking to see if I couldn't kill.
I'll talk with you, going back to-
The what?
We don't have it. on record.
Wouldn't call it. That's a heavy one, we'll say that.
This one, we just talked about it.
Oh, this is a,
This one is pretty straightforward. It's
okay,
the lady, Post Road, she's in the, development with some low income.
yeah, this is,
Did we already do that one?
I thought we did, but.
We see, we can't tell, we don't have the decision sheet in our files.
Yeah. let me see.
So,
But, I mean, this place is brand new. It doesn't have an elevator, but you do that when you bought it. And those places sell at. It should be, maybe it's in there.
are they the ones who've already decided?
Yeah, no, these are, but these are. These are the ones that. See that. Says it's a left. That's very, This is, now, he never, I don't know.
You're looking at.
Yeah. This one we can quote, I think. This is, that's a personal property. He gave. when we start calling it, it's a-
Yeah.
and he never- No. Yeah. 45, 62,000. Oh, it's across the line.
I wouldn't even parse one.
And I was stuck. So. That's good.
Wow. There's another including one. Filters is 135. But the appraised value is 332 on it. She's saying her. I mean, these were just done so recently, yeah, see how we can. Because it does seem to be mostly in line with the others, yeah. And I think if we change one, then we're changing the value of everything, and then that really has a basis. Yeah. Yeah. Which one is this? Whitlock. I don't remember.
Yeah, well, this is the one with that, I gotta wait till tomorrow,
Oh, you wouldn't, okay,
because Bill was, I had some questions on
okay.
it. And I was just about how he values it.
Can you tell me about this one on Whitlock? I think this one, after this, there's not many documents. Oh, this was one, yeah, I think I went here. Oh, the personal property. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember that. So Bill, all the ones that were decided on tonight separate, so I can make copies of the decisions, so I can use it in a minute.
Sure.
So we've reached decisions on, I've done 2 or 3 tonight so far. Oh, so these are ones you signed? You signed it? Yes. Okay, so do you want to do 67 Boston Post Road and also Ridgeville?
Sure.
Okay. So Shirley and I looked at both of these Somerville
Mm-hmm.
and our thought is denial on both. This was the one, this is Rachel. Yeah, we did go back and forth on it. I searched on this for, in some places the house is so much nicer than you would expect at that price, and in others it's not.
It's so.
But overall, we kind of balanced that out.
His main complaint was he said it was that's all there. If you want to keep on the money. So
Um,
he's got to give me this. That's what I was in there trying to figure out.
Okay, so do we,
But it's
you're
wrong.
right,
It's wrong. Related to-
okay, all right. Good. Well, these are done, so let me do that one, so I know what to.
And saying that really good.
Yeah, so that one was the condo, the new condo that is
Yeah.
next to the others. It seems to be in line with the other appraised values in that. You
Yeah.
have to try to look at the yeah. I think it's a deficiency on Jane.
Yeah.
We could all find that. Okay. Yep. Let's see, Bill, do you mind if I go through your files and look for it?
Absolutely.
This is,
Oh, is that the final? Shirley, is that,
it really should be in that one.
should it? I got it. Okay, and that has that's the one that has for a minute. No, okay. So,
This Gateway Rides, I think we do. She sent this in, all this information. That's the way you.
oh, yeah.
It was her dad's business and he died. Anyway, yeah, there were the horses that I did use, but she went and got them appraised.
Here it is, Bill.
You got it?
Yep.
Anyway. Yeah, this one. Remember this thing? This is,
Oh,
This-
right on.
the little horses at Roberts. It hasn't been used since the pandemic. But what she did, she got quotes from the, the Gateway Ride Sales. So,
What is the they say?
115.
Well, she asked for 200.
Wait a minute. So it looks like the current value is 200
What is the tax code?
total. Yeah, she's got taxes and everything else.
Here you go, guys. You want to sign? There you go.
This is a.
Right, we're defining this cell.
She. I gotta find her. Her folder with the,
Um, 33 governors.
yeah, see, this is what they listed it as, that they didn't know. And you're really gonna talk a couple $100.
There's, yeah, I mean, those things, some of those amusement things generate a lot of cash, even though they're not particularly.
Because these are like
Yes.
from the 70s.
I know, but it's just, they still can generate money, you know.
Well, that's what she did. She got this kind of quote.
You can't even, I mean, it's illegible, I mean,
Yeah, that was $50.
it's
The
just,
pinball machines are a lot more.
the issue I have with this is you can't read any of the writing, we don't know who produced it, we don't know why they produced it, it's just, they
Oh,
don't.
no, she's got a letter here somewhere saying who the guy is. Oh, that's it right there. No, that's her.
This,
There's one from Gateway. Something or other.
this is produced by the town of Madison.
Yeah, that's the building.
That's the bill they got.
Well, then, what happened? Somebody,
I think Anthony DeMarco passed away. He's a former owner,
yes, that's her dad.
so
And so because he died and this kid ended up. And what happened, she didn't file it because she didn't know about it. So she, I told her we couldn't wait.
yeah, we can.
Saying, but we could change the assessment.
I still go back to the question of who produced this.
Yeah, what I saw something. There was a letter from a company, something was using me. No, that's that word. Yeah, that's,
This is, this is
yeah, that's her letter.
this is the father. He's,
But there was something that said where they came from.
So Bill, these are the ones that we want.
Oh, that's correct. We don't. Yeah, here we go.
$300.
This. Raise it. I had a question about. open space.
So what are we saying with the gateway around?
Yeah, I mean, I think the value of 200 is probably,
Here's the number you're talking about.
okay.
This person goes Samsung. The average price is 75, 105 each. They have 7 or 8 rides, and 7 times, so that's like $700.
Yeah, but they don't have 7 drivers unless they're somewhere else.
They circle. There's 6. And this one says, I mean, we don't even know how many they have.
Well, they got 2, at least that's, they always had 2. And Roberts, I don't know if they got them somewhere else.
They circle all these.
Yeah.
I don't. The average is 75 and 105.
Yeah, I'm seeing, I'm reading that same letter. I have it with the, and the Eagle Rock one, so kind of 7 in the last option.
They got 2.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
saying 200 for both? Yeah, that's with the, that's saying that they have 2 of these.
Yeah,
I think maybe all those circled are just reference to.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't go to.
I mean, I
Farmers.
used to take my grand-
I never go there.
They used
Well,
to
I
take
go
my
one
grandson
time.
there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just right
So
now.
there's only 2 rides?
There's
Yeah.
only
Yes,
two
yes,
rights,
okay.
no, it's-
I know they can't use them now.
Yeah, yeah. So I couldn't do that. But kids, I mean, it's still pre-COVID. And I would like to see a little. It was a vibe for them to be like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to take my grandson,
Yeah.
get a pocket full of quarters.
How about we reduce it to 500? Because, I
Hey, this is- this is, you know,
yeah, I mean, it's like real estate was up and down.
Yeah. So I don't know if we could go down to 200.
I mean, I just throw, I mean, I just threw out 500.
Two at five, two at five, so that's 250 each.
Yeah.
And yeah, that still keeps it down, you know, $700 plus,
Yeah.
that's $760. And even at that, how much tax are we talking about? Even at
The
12,
tax is, $115 plus 37 in interest. So if we do that, we're roughly having this, I think, you know, if at some point, I will take it down like $50 in taxes. I mean, I think.
Is that the guy that said it was the phone company?
Can we finish up this one first? Because I'm getting. We're
Okay.
talking about the rides.
Yeah,
Linda and I were talking about, how does number like 500 sound to you? Because right now the value is 1,200, I think, which is, seems too high. But,
well, she's thinking it's 200.
yeah. But, you know, if it's a real estate appraisal, you've got a licensed real estate appraiser giving you a value
Yeah.
license and all that stuff.
That's an auction house.
Yeah. so-
I would go with 500.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
all right, so I'll do this.
Which one have you got?
I've got the front page for that one.
Oh, okay, good.
And I'm thinking, I've got the front page. I'm thinking these are denials, these are pretty easy denials, but you know what these things. One, the argument was that the purchase price that they had made in 2019 was higher than the appraised
Yeah, I mean, the whole argument there was that they paid less than what the town appraised value is, but they paid real finance fees.
Yeah, I mean, this, we have to stick with evidence of 2018.
Yeah. I mean, the whole argument is because it was paid for it as well.
Did you find the sheet for that, Cheryl? For DeMarco? The decision sheet,
The mark on the,
the machine?
device, yes, then have. it
Oh,
on the
okay.
outside.
Yeah. I just, calculate.
Yeah, because there's no permit or anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Bill, I think, none of my, but this one, if we could do this one and knock it out.
Okay,
This one is a lady who bought it a year after the appraisal date.
Yeah.
And she paid less for it than its value. So she wants to be adjusted.
oh,
to
no.
purchase price. So that is not something.
There's a statute actually
Yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
And the good part of it is they don't do it the other way either. Because you sold your house for 2.6 million, they don't change the assessment. So this is a deny.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
23. And that's a denial. If we took that, we could deny about everyone in there. If we took what they paid for it. All these beach. I mean, I understand what they're saying. It is,
Yeah, but then. Higher than what the appraised values, I mean, it could go both ways if that, if it were that,
Yeah.
that flexible. Or if we reacted that quickly to the market.
Yeah.
you know.
what I'm wondering, this lady that St. Francis Woods is gonna want it back. She'll be back next year saying, okay, but you're corrected and I appreciate that, but before that,
Because he's been back there.
well, it's been a couple of years, I guess. But anyway, they don't do it. Thank you for everything.
All right, so here is. Here's the one.
Now, this guy he merged his two lots, right? And then he wants it big enough for open space. Was that his
I
issue?
think that more information on that.
But I think that would,
We have also-
wasn't that the case? This is that big piece over, remember the little, has a brook and a waterfall and all that stuff. But he had merged the two lots and then wanted it, because he didn't have enough for open space. Now it's enough for open space.
I was going to talk to the assessor because, evidently there are photographs of this land. There's, and also we were going to find out more about what the criteria are for open space designation.
Well, I think you gotta let anybody on.
Did we all three sign one of those over there? I mean, this is just one more, the orphan, so.
Ooh. This is the, so actually, this is granted.
Yeah.
You circled deny.
Oh, did I? Oh. I was just Oh, my God.
I'm going, wait a minute.
No, it's okay, because.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I've had some
Yeah.
mornings and my brain. Yeah, I'm so glad you put that off. Thank you. What is dummy?
So the question. Who do you have to fly to get?
It's the town, but actually, and it's easiest just to find. The town doesn't take open space anymore. So, you have to find some organization or association, a nonprofit to purchase it. And it's really, really hard to do. So you can't just give up, just because you want it to be open space and it looks like it qualifies for open space, doesn't mean that anybody's not gonna want to buy it, and then, so, you know, so somebody has to actually buy it.
So he thinks it's worth 12,000. I don't know what it comes up with that. Why can't they, that looks to me like you get some buildable lots, no?
It depends. I'm gonna look that up on the internet to see what I can find. Because I just put it up on
Because I mean, you guys looking for lots like mad, right?
Yeah.
Look at this, it's got access to toll road. Now, there might be some pretty tough terrain, but they get around.
Oh, wait, I don't know this property. This, I don't think I was here. This property, this is not really about it all.
Yeah, we
Toll
should,
road.
if, you know, if, Craig here tomorrow,
I hope so. I think,
because he was here for that
yeah,
hearing, so we should probably show up until,
yeah, that's true.
Oh, did
Well, I
you
was
already
gonna
find some?
question,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We got one. No, he is the one that's about it.
okay.
Okay, so I'm so glad you caught that. You're like, what?
Yes, I know.
I always tell me it was.
I know.
I tried to make heads or tails out of the sheets. This Huntington Technology and Finance. Leslie, Chief Operating Officer. And needed. Okay.
This is, I think, the
The bus. Yeah. Well, all their, see all these numbers they gave us? Number one, I checked a bunch of serial numbers and they're not on there, but so I don't even know what their asset number means.
Yeah, I don't. Give me what they gave us, I don't know.
But two things. They didn't fill out the forms correctly. They didn't, she said the contract ended, so I asked her to send us a copy of the contract.
Hmm.
She didn't.
Okay.
So there's no supporting document, and they didn't fill out their blank. And the stuff she did fill out doesn't make any sense. See all these numbers?
It says date unknown.
Yeah, but you'll find those same numbers, right? On the 19th, you'll find the same numbers on the 20. So they, they removed them from what to where. These are all dupes. So I would absolutely deny it. I think they should actually audit this account because I think there's a lot more than they have on there to begin with. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't hear a coherent explanation about
No, and
where these things are, when they were disposed of, and who has them now.
I requested a copy.
Right.
Now, I happen to know that they're
They have
still,
enough.
I happen to know that they're still there. I use one every day.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine really,
Yeah.
these people in Michigan are dealing with the
And look, and what they do is they got two different companies. They shifted
Yeah.
from one company to another.
yeah. We're gonna need to hire a local accountant or somebody
But
to go there.
I personally think we should audit that account, but that's not up to me. Anyway. She never submitted the stuff we asked for. It took me hours going through these numbers. And it's the same numbers on
Yeah.
both. And then and one of them's got the server that runs this thing. And then they dropped it all of a sudden on the next list. When I went from this company to that company.
The forms are a challenge. Every time I do them, I have to read it a
I
few times.
know.
Yeah,
But you know what? Everybody uses the same form. Like in my business, I had a business in Orange. I had the same form. The depreciation schedules are different. You gotta watch it. And it's that Finelli, the electrician,
yeah.
when I asked him about his federal form, where you put all this stuff, now that has a different depreciation schedule. So that can really confuse you, except everything's on there. And when I asked for it, that was the end of it. Oh, I gotta talk to my accountant. Okay, then we didn't hear from him. Oh, oh my God.
Yeah.
A mechanic, like a guy that works in the garage, he's got $50,000 worth of tools. So big toolboxes with the stuff. So it can really,
And then van, and the van is full of different, those components that aren't very, a lot of money singly, but if you've got, full of things like
Yeah.
$3 a piece.
You've got
And then
20
you've got
of them.
vans full of it.
Oh,
That's a-
you- the electrical thing, the little twist lock thing? I mean, they're like $12 for 50. That stuff adds up.
Yeah.
And if you've got these things, especially expensive.
But that's why when you have anything done, you look at the bill.
So she does the company truck, but she has to provide her own tools? Yeah, she does. So, I mean, the most of them No, they need to be replaced periodically. But, and this also just like stuff that she just personally likes, different tools that she and she'll just find items. But she has a make sure to put a binder store, she's got a lot of things to cost her money.
And I'll tell you, the neat stuff is always expensive, the carbide tip.
Yeah, she doesn't buy the cheap small info tools, she buys like the real tools, because they're much better.
Oh, yeah. Less than 20 in the middle of a job.
I didn't think this guy had much of a taste for it.
Which one is it? Oh, yeah. It's the down the neck road.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that road,
Yeah. We paid.
I thought that Parker road one was. more
Yeah, a lot of he was talking about being small and kind of cramped and not much space to build a deck but that's sort of the nature of all the properties down there. They're all
Exactly, you
small
know,
lots,
like that when you bought.
they're all tight,
Yeah.
nobody can build what they
Exactly.
want to build and just the way it is.
It is. I mean, I worked with purchased a house. We're hoping it was gonna be in a double lot, because it was twice the size of it. Literally twice the size. 0.21, for all the other lots on the street, this one is 0.42.
Right, that's a good sign.
Yeah, and, we start saying, we divide it half, it's 0.21. All right, the same size as all the other lots, sounds about it. Would that or not?
Which town?
Bassett. Bassett Lane. And there are two, there's
This
another,
is in Madison?
yes.
Yeah.
Then on the next road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the value of the lot, the properties are a little bit higher because of all that, the
Yes,
extra
that's
land.
acreage.
Yeah, but it's, it doesn't, it's not, you can't assume it's a lot, but so what's he saying?
Oh, everyone used to talk about this all the time.
Oh,
It
yes.
was in foreclosure and then
That's right.
everyone down there would always talk about the property.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got a couple of pages from an assessor's report, but not the entire thing.
Yeah. he
So-
just-
And what's he asking for?
450.
He didn't have a case.
There's
I
a
don't,
lot
I
of-
don't feel.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Oh, he's saying the land was 450. Believe this. So let's see. What we said. And it just.
He's got beach rights too.
Um,
Usually, on the north side of Metro, do not have these places, but in some of the homes on the south
I
side.
think it's Hartford Avenue. Yeah. Which means, yes, those are already.
Okay, so that's an easy decision. You can do something, and so I don't have to look it up on the appraisal, but
Doesn't make sense. Okay, so whose field card do I have here? Is that the one that goes with that? I think Shelby gave me that, took us with that file.
You have Peter Wood's decision form.
Peter Wood.
I can look that up.
I don't know whose this is.
This
I think
is,
This is yours, Bill.
yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, that's not.
I
So-
don't see-
Somebody's phone's ringing.
Yeah, it's mine, but that feels going on right now. Nobody's dying. So I don't see that file. In here. Did you make a decision on that one already?
I don't think so. Yeah, I got a question right now.
On the next round.
Your file, then,
Is it yours?
did you write question marks and?
No, that's not me.
I guess we did, I wonder if we did feel we're ready. So, yeah.
Did we, make, decision on it?
It's like there's someone- Well, that's the, Kaminsky. Oh, here, it is. Right. Wait a minute, let me see. This one. This Delvecchio.
Yeah.
Corpse Road, yeah. What's he looking for? He's looking for an assessment of 200. I don't think so.
So let's see, where's that property?
It's on 52 Cox. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the lot. We're talking about. And I would. This is where. But- You know. And you can, I mean, you can see the side of the car. Yes, yeah. Yeah. The plaster.
So we already, I guess. We've already decided. Okay, so, right. Good, all right.
Yeah, so, I mean, I want to see something.
Oh, absolutely.
Now you've got my car.
Those barns, people know the barns, yeah. This is, the Vecchia on top. The other guy, he said that, window and it's all,
I believe.
yeah. I do, yeah.
See the top there? See the top? Before you come home. Number one, that couldn't be around like sale. This is the lady guy. Nice old lady. But the house hasn't been touched in 70. The new people live by for 2 minutes. It's got a real
Yeah, PhD. Well, so,
I've never heard.
so at any rate, so this house, after I purchased it, they come back from. And it's got two barns, three of them, nice size barn, two car garage. like 50 feet or something out there. House is very old. It had a tree had fallen on it. So the wood, they had come in from the wood house, they had reside it, they gutted this house.
Oh, you know what, I remember that, we were talking about it.
Yeah.
So they use that for the top.
Yeah.
Uh, Huh?
That's what they want for the,
Well, yeah, we might get that. But yeah. So that's what this guy told. I don't know, you know, there's a lot of issues, you ain't gonna find any house focus to it. Without building.
the open still is outside of the, it's the appraisal period is October 1st, 17 to 18. But these closed in 6/5/6/17, so that's before the appraisal period.
Yeah.
So these are not qualified. Two of them, at least comparable.
And this is not, well, by the honey. This is a state, slate back. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Down the road.
So 48. Let's see, 48. Here, what it is. Yeah, they're buying the road in really bad shape.
That's what they did.
Yeah, I mean, it's better. To buy something. We pay something about one. So we're gonna.
Well. I wouldn't take any more. All the time.
We're gonna go through this.
That's the one we were looking for. We check that list.
And the thing is, what, yeah, we did it before.
That's what. Oh, we didn't do it.
All right, let's see. I'll give you a 48 Old Post Road. Yes, Old Post Road is down, yes, it's across the street. Oh, no, if you have any sale. If there's one house I want 48 Old Post Road, America, this is in the appraisal.
I think, you know, what's open? I think behind that.
Okay, oh, yeah.
you know where,
Yeah.
there's a nursery school on the corner.
That's a hairdresser down.
With their houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't get inside the property, it was an appointment, but we was able to get in.
Yeah.
And cross road, and it's on both sides, it goes north and south of the post road.
Okay.
So this is 52 Fox. Yeah. So. Here we go, here's Route 1, here's Friends and Company is right here. So Old Post Road.
So he's by the water.
And goes across through there. House. And this is all the apartment. Yeah. Let's see what, it's really hot. Yeah.
Right.
So we're looking for cops. Yeah. One. 50.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's sort of a Bradley. So here in the ball field, there's the green, that's the church. And it's right there. Okay. That's up to Center Village, this is all wood. Right?
Yeah,
But
that's nice,
and it's a big lot too, so I don't think we can touch the land. Yeah, and that's a big lot. How big is that? Yeah, that. It's got a condition and average,
Yeah, that's a fair amount.
so it's probably, because they've had an appointment for them, but they didn't go in. So, but it's got one before, and it was building.
Yeah. I mean,
Here's Bradley Road. where you take-
yeah,
Here's Bradley Road right here. Here's there's the ball field. That their backyard that, they connect with the homes on the north side.
it's just,
It's a big lot.
Yeah.
For
he
that area.
just wants over.
I know.
I would think,
Where the dwelling is already down there. So where does this residential exit? Is it?
oh, he's got barns, really nice,
Okay.
and all that stuff. And he's got extra land. The excess land.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it is a big lot. Look at that.
And so the regular building lot. And then he, put 9,000 up.
Yeah,
Which is,
it's like a double lot.
yeah. I would entertain like dropping into.
Yeah. Yeah, because the house is in really.
Yeah. It's two blocks back.
Yeah, you know what, really, if I thought, if my builder were evaluating that, yeah.
You're not gonna-
That would be like it was actually a liability.
Yeah.
So it's not that the building adds value, it's a fact from the lot. Okay, I'm good with going down to 100. What is it now? 144.
144.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's functional, it's a film, but it's functional.
Yeah. Not by most people's standards today.
No, I mean, you see the pictures that you see?
Yeah, it did. All right, so do we have, the decision?
That's not nice.
We didn't see,
Yeah,
did we do this before? Which one? This looks very familiar.
I know the one you're thinking of.
You got that?
I know the one you're thinking of, because that one we had, we just found it so bad that they would have had to move out. So would have done it.
That one last year?
No,
No, that's not. Those are a couple we had a really good stuff. Oh, here we go. Oh, good. It is near the, it is a nice one. Yeah, one.
Well, they know they had two, they've got two, they added another $9,000 on another line item for the,
Yeah.
no. Or- I wonder if this guy froze the tax account.
when you get your second shot?
April 15th.
Okay.
I got the Moderna one.
Oh, so that's one my husband had. And he did good with the first vaccine, didn't bother him with the second one, he was better after a couple of days.
Really? Yeah.
The second one.
The flu or the,
He felt like, it felt like a flu.
yeah.
He had chills, couldn't shake out. Really tired, but it was,
Have you heard some, there's a lot of people got it?
yeah, other people have had that. See that if we're gonna, if they're gonna do it, you can also get a reaction to the Pfizer. Yeah, and what was interesting is, as they're saying, there are a lot of people that are having reactions to the first vaccine from Pfizer. And they're tracing it back to those are the people that have had COVID before. So if you have a bad reaction to Pfizer with the first one, it seems to be that you have COVID, whether you knew it or not.
Yeah.
That seems to be what I'm hearing. But they're saying if you do have a reaction, then your immune response is that much stronger for it. So you're that much less likely, you're that much less likely to get it or to get it severely. If you have a reaction.
My wife was just really tired out.
Yeah. From the vaccine?
After the first shot. Second shot. didn't
So my first shot, I didn't think I was affected, but like 2 days after the shot, I woke up feeling like $1,000,000. So, I think I wasn't feeling good, but it was like I was focused on other things, so it wasn't like subliminal. And, because when I woke up like 2 days later, feeling great, like, wow, I guess I was more tired than I thought. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is check up, I'm gonna just check off on this list, do you have, what is that one for, really? Oh, perfect. Okay, cop, so is this the cop spot right here?
Yep.
Still?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll put this one. Right here. There we go. So. I'm gonna take this file, this is completed.
And Peter Woods,
Peter Woods we did.
Yes, he did. That was. And I'm checking off.
Gerald Bruce, the master one.
Yeah, exactly. I put that one on.
So, yeah, I see.
Oh, yeah. There's something that. I just want the bathroom, I guess, I did. With the 7 bathrooms, that was fine, right? So, I figured that out, so that would be a saving. That would be, the assessment would go down from 1.5813 to 1.5802. That's $1,000.
Good.
So.
The one thing about Tom,
The one thing about.
don't let me forget, he made the remark, do we have a? He goes, but you guys never fixed that. So we all.
That was the sacrifice. On board.
Come on.
He did not do this one. The court, I mean, I feel very confident in the house. He just had not renovation skills. So they were, he printed on the inside the house.
Okay.
As a, you know, they were crazy actually inside the house. It's not like the one where you.
Yeah.
You could do less renovation. Oh, yeah. Remember?
Yeah, he goes, well, we just change it to our pay.
Yeah.
$700,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what we should do is look at that.
So,
I think, yeah, yes, what I thought he should, he has 5 full baths and 2 half baths. So we're just going to make it under. Yes, and Oriana gave you what that figure should be. I asked her about what the fee is. If we fix that, that's what that is. If we fix the bathroom issue, that would be the new appraised value.
There you go.
Yeah, 101. That seems better.
Yep.
But it should be.
Where's your fee?
I think you have all the sheets in your file.
Oh, okay.
This file, and my file.
Okay, so
You have your own. All right, let me look.
381. 381.
now,
I have, if we decide this one, we'll have 14 more to go. 22?
381. Okay. So. You're going down.
You know, guys, I just realized I haven't,
So you're saying
I think this is my
this
Apple
should
document.
be,
So we're only gonna change the building, the building will change from this one. From, one contribution of these household rates.
Yeah.
So we're only gonna change this one building, because these are the,
yeah, but what are you gonna change it to? Oh, I see what you did. You
want me to work on that one?
took it off the cover. Yeah, we just take it off the bill.
Yeah,
So what's the building on?
we're going to have to add those numbers together.
Well, no, because you should have the dwelling, right?
Yeah, but oh, yeah, they gave that number, which is,
Oh. Okay, so it's effective.
yeah, so the first, you know, budget.
For the landscape.
Next year, it's on next year, you guys have to do this, or you have to come up with it, that way.
You know what they're doing? What I find,
I just
they
had,
come and print a new car with that number on it, and then we get the lines right and all that. What'd you say, one, I'm sorry?
we have two to go on Westport. I wonder if we should do both of them.
Yeah, that's much easier. But I'd start those tomorrow. You know.
Okay,
Those are,
so we have four to go, do you want to say that?
yeah,
All right. Okay.
that's what. I like to start out with that from your first.
Yeah. We don't have any hearings tomorrow, right?
No.
Okay.
Just deliberations and pizza.
Yes, I did, pizza. All right.
I guess if you figure what the hell, I'll take a shot. See if I can get some. It is, how are the taxes?
Well, it depends, like Stonington Borough, sky high.
Really?
But Stonington Borough is, their properties there, it's $1 million for, a dinky little thing. It's interesting, I think Groton taxes are better on the Mystic side, but not in Groton proper. It's weird, they have a lot of little tax districts.
Oh,
I don't know how you do that. I would not want to be responsible. Yeah, they have like, every neighborhood has its own tax district up there. In addition to the town, you got the town taxes, and you've got additional taxes depending on, what village or borough or.
I think it was. Also, which is part of water. The town, the city is actually water. Also, the section, if you don't know section. What is that most of?
Yeah.
There's different taxes. Now, the vast majority of people.
Completely different taxes, like it's completely separate from the
Well,
town.
the biggest tax. That they have, like fire taxes, I'll take from, fire department, in water. It's, know, the crazy stuff like that. And what it is, it's more people to live and work. So you get together at a meeting and say, I want to we should make a fire district access. You lose.
You know, Fairfield has out in Southport. And then there's, you know, I don't know, I'm still glad we don't have tax districts in that.
No, Milford has Woodmont.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because it's the rural Woodmont.
Uh-huh.
We should make fun of them. They make up their own rules. They make up their own rules. They have different taxes that they add on to the city tax. The rural man. He's the guy that comes, he can't run.
I sold a house in Woodmont, just a couple months ago. There's some people who were from Milford.
Yeah.
They were hoping to move up this way and then decided to Milford.
Really?
There are more properties available, is what it came down to. They wanted to be up here and they put on offers on a bunch of properties and couldn't get it.
Old Saybrook.
Oh, Saybrook, what did they do? They run such a lean town.
You can actually afford more.
So, or you have to keep saying, sometimes the way that this shows up, and if you get a very high end, it may look, the value may be off a full graph. So, but she's not even sure, but it's reprinted, assuming that it may not come back. Okay. Yeah, there's, so, but it's not as straightforward as. Okay, yeah,
Okay, so. The building,
Interesting.
building.
So it's relative.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, yeah, it's just something out there.
Yeah, she's gonna look at it.
Right. Yeah. But that makes sense because a half bath in one bedroom, 1.5 bath condo for $300,000 is going to be valued differently than a half bath in. And that gets down to that's where you do get down to a difference in price. That's where you can't do price per square foot because it's
That's just for that. How is it?
Yeah.
That's, yeah. Yeah, it'll do it. Well.
a little bit.
Okay.
Right.
That change on.
So I think this is the last one we're going to do tonight, and we'll do the other 14 tomorrow.
123.
Sorry, I'm eating my apple. Yeah.
With the million. Oh, that is.
What's that?
No, I was looking at the kind of doing. Yeah. It's. You don't have to go back tonight, do you?
The Mystic?
Yeah.
No. I just have to be there at 7:30 tomorrow morning.
blue stick factory.
The stick, yeah, the stick.
No, I think that is, I don't.
The blue
It's
stick.
in the, seaport, the
Oh,
shopping center.
yeah,
It's, I think it's better than stick.
really?
It's just like a. I have wonderful.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
Looking for share.
Well, tomorrow, I've got a bunch of agents, coming in and stationing all around the office and doing a prospecting event. So I told them I'd feed them all so that your timing is perfect.
Oh,
I'll
good.
stop on my way in.
They're not cheap, they're like $3 or $4 each.
Lynn, 140.
140, yeah, 140 goes down to 100.
Well, it's,
Oh,
we
it's
have
perfect.
to do it that way, and that way, and then have to do that one, and that is this number. So more,
Yeah, well, I get it, but if I do it, it gives me 140. I think you go 100.
it's whatever will work with the actual district. You see what I mean?
Everything. 100, yeah.
You don't have to know the time they're looking for you. Because my husband was thought in the seaport, in the Mystic Village shop. I know some of them don't open until later.
I don't know.
I'll look it up.
They're good. You're like honestly lunching, like one.
Oh, yeah, I do. I'm, some people are the king and some people are the other people on the ice.
It's like the golf ball.
Oh, I'm so hungry right now. We really should be talking about that.
You go to Mystic Pizza?
No, we go to Pizza. Which is just up the street.
Okay. Ooh,
We're making progress tonight.
so we gotta talk to Mr. Berenbaum, well, look at this stuff. That's all. And he's gonna clarify the opening too.
Okay, I'm gonna do the minutes right now.
Gets, let me just ask you.
You know, it's gonna be. That guy going.
You know, this and that.
But I think it's coming. I think it's tonight.
So Nancy at the. We have to add the meeting. It's also via Zoom. I just think we both spread out so much. We're all over the place.
The rest of the county, so. capital thing is we have to.
Yeah, but because we should make decisions, I think it's important on the days that we reach decisions, but that's when we have to do it quickly. You did some on, the night that I was here?
Yeah.
Okay. Good,
You know, we have one.
good. Right, so Nancy asked me to make some changes to 2 of the minutes I've already submitted. She just wanted me to add that, the meeting is in room A and via Zoom. So can I just make that change to the minutes, or do I have to, Casey, that these are the updates? Because we haven't voted on them yet, so it's not like we can approve them. Yeah. I know. I'm gonna highly, because that is one that she said that, you have to get on there that it's also via Zoom, add it on the same one that you have to meeting with me. That's all she told me. So she didn't tell me to do anything different other than that. And since we haven't voted on them yet,
Did you say you have to do it for myself or all of the posters?
she didn't. She didn't say that.
Maybe this is a motion to,
Okay,
to, deliberate, to reflect what we are.
okay. That, I
I
like that.
think the amendment is the, there's totally.
So,
With that motion, it's not. And it's,
okay.
Right, this is the double confused.
Yes, I know. That's where I'm like, I don't, doesn't seem right to just go in and change it and then send them back in again. It feels like we're shipping something more formal.
There's something to.
They are subject to approval.
Yeah. I think we needed motion to amend and then.
Okay, that's good. Let's do that. And then that way we can get these two of the minutes approved. And then we've got one more from me, which we don't have to approve right now because I did it right on that one. And then Craig. So we'll approve it from the first week that we met. I've got those 2 are the ones that I have to amend. All right.
Yeah, I would. So if you want to, please file them. Or just make a motion. We can do the motion tomorrow.
Okay, so you want to do it
Whatever
tonight?
you hear the secretary, so.
Yeah, I'd rather do it tonight.
Yeah.
Get it done if we can. Yeah. And that way we've got these 2 out of the way, and then tomorrow we can vote to approve the one that Craig has to. And that way if Craig needs to get them done, if he's here.
Yeah.
He did say that he could come later tonight when I talked to him, and I told him after something like this, no, don't, not worth it. We have a quorum, he doesn't.
Yeah.
So I think he probably will be here tomorrow. So I'll ask the motion to amend minutes. Three, 10, and 311. please add to the top of the minutes, in addition to taking place in meeting room A, that the meeting was also via Zoom. And then I said, will do, Nancy, I'm assuming I will have to resubmit these minutes, correct, if you responded to that.
Oh,
Yeah. So if she, I just want to make sure I'm doing everything procedurally correct. So do we still need to vote on it? Do we still need to make a motion on it then? If she said resubmit, I kind of think I do.
I think it is a motion.
Yes,
And it's you.
okay. Craig did do the minutes and he used the example that I had, things that I've already had in there. He will have to do the same thing to the minutes. And if he hasn't done them, then we can just get them right. from the beginning. We'll also have to make a motion to postpone deliberations on the remaining files until tomorrow.
And people, shying away from buying land by
Right now, no, anything that comes on the market is going, it is,
Even on like my side,
yeah, especially everywhere. Yeah. Insane. I just put a property came on the market on Sunday morning. Not by the way. This was up in Heatherwood. We listed it over $700,000. There's not been a property that is sold anywhere near that in Heatherwood in over a decade. This house is definitely up there, but Heatherwood sells in the 400 to 500. We put this property in for 710. We ended up with 7 offers, and it's close to 800,000. Twice what properties typically sell. And every single agent and buyer said it's the only thing on the market. There are all these buyers that need to buy a house, and as soon as one comes on the market, they fly. And we had 3 offers that were really close. We had 3 of the 7 were offered 7.
are they young people?
Well, it depends on the house, on the product. Yes, for a house like that, it's young couples. The ones that were to be paid, there were people from Massachusetts, Boston area, from New York City, from Fairfield County, and then a couple of locals. It was actually one of this time, it's really good to see, it's one of the locals. I got it. Usually they can't play with the big money that's coming out of New York and down to Boston, but these guys could. But what's really interesting, Shirley, is that all 7 offers came with like love letters, basically, to the seller.
Oh my God.
About the family and about why they love the house, and here are kids, and so-and-so had cancer, but they survived, and now they're free. And videos too.
Oh my.
But you know what? If the seller makes a decision based on that, another buyer can come in and have a potentially valid fair housing plan.
Yeah.
Because the decision was not based on
Yeah.
the terms of the contract. It was based on how the people looked in the video. It was because it was a mother and father with 2 children and not 2 mothers with 2 children, There's so many pitfalls to that. So I warn my buyer, I warn my sellers, and I can't keep those letters from them.
Yeah.
So I tell them that we have them, and that if they want to see them, I'm happy to provide them. Either before they make, if they before they make the decision or after, but I tell them, if you pick who your going to be, not based on that. I have good sellers choose an offer that was inferior because one buyer wrote a letter and the other buyer that had higher offer did not. And they related to this young family because it was just like them, the same ages that their kids were when they moved into the house, and now the kids are grown, a boy and a girl, 2 years apart, that was just like them. And they think an offer that was inferior, and I think that, you know what? No, nobody's going to tell us something, decisions that we can make about our own house. These are the people we want to sell to. Okay, you know what you do? I documented it, just making sure that, I just, in a nice way, but I put it in an email, so I write it out there that I'm telling you. And everybody knows, I told you this. Yeah, but, at first, it was maybe 1 or 2 would have letters, then it went to about half, and now it's every single one, and now it's running half of the same video.
Yeah.
Which
I
is,
know somebody, who sold a piece of land behind his property. He had a nice lot, turned out, sold it, and he sold it to people who gave him this common down for that house. They were gonna live in it, and they raised the family, they were gonna do all this stuff. So he kind of, he sells us a piece of land, and they built a big house on it. and immediately put on the market. So he's just, I don't trust any of that stuff either.
No, you
Once
can't.
you sell it, you sold it. You
Yep.
know, you sign that too, it's gone, you know.
Yep.
Um,
I have
Just
friends.
because he's been, they could, by any level you want.
Exactly.
It doesn't need anything.
Exactly, right? I've got friends who sold a property, it was a unique property, half commercial, it was an exception in the zone, and a variance in the zone for commercial in a residential neighborhood that's right on the cusp of commercial. And somebody came in, and a builder came in and said that he wanted this property, beautiful piece of property, that he was gonna be building his own house on it, it wasn't gonna be for a project. And he offered them a decent price, so my friends would have done it regardless, but he also owned the land next door where he was putting in multiple housing units, and this was a huge parcel that he could almost double what he was doing. But the zoning shut it down. And now he absolutely had no. And I told him that, and I said, you're selling to him? Like, no, he's such a nice guy, like, he's a developer. Yeah, what? He already has, I don't know how many houses, he doesn't need another house in Madison, he already has a pretty nice house in Madison, and houses in Florida, and maybe a couple of other places too. He doesn't need another, he's not gonna do this. And sure enough, but still, it came back to bite him because, the deal, luckily, my friends were shrewd enough to say, yeah, but we're not waiting for you to get to know me. If you want, you're not, if you want it, buy it, you gotta close in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Which you give them time to do nothing, because my friends are business people too, so like,
Yeah.
hey, you're money,
No,
you want to done. So he did it, and he just got down and done.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's not the end of it, I'm sure it'll go modify,
Yeah.
and then come and give him something that's, better than what he had before. But not, but still more than, still multi-family. So-
Yeah.
So we'll see. It is, you can't ever. I know I've also had sellers that have said, thought that they're just the sweetest people that are buying the house. And then get to the home inspection, and it's just so unreasonable and asking for every tiny little thing that, and not being nice about it. And also you're like, what happened to this nice family from this letter? They turned into these like sharks that are trying to strip all the meat off our bones.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. That's why you gotta get it in writing. Don't believe it unless it's in writing and it's been signed by both parties. Yeah, but you know what? I can't not deliver them.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
they're
yeah,
given
that's
to
what
me,
you
I have them duty bound in my fiduciary duties, and duty bound to present
Yeah.
to them
Yeah.
what is put in front of me. And if they make their decision on that, I just don't want to know about it. Although I can see it, because I can see the terms. Luckily, the folks that made the decision last night told me that they wanted the letters, but they weren't going to read them until they made their decision. So they put them all aside.
Yeah.
And I said, they were sending me pictures as they're going through. So they're like, they had 2 contracts on the ground, those are out, 5 more to get through. And they had 4 contracts on the ground, we're down to 3. And then the wife called me, said, okay, I'm going to read the letter now. If I don't like these people, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
And she read the letter, she said, oh, I love them. So, but luckily, it does look, they're clearly there were 3 offers that were really, really, really close, but these folks in some minor terms were significantly better. So, there really was, it was obvious when you put it in the spreadsheet, and you were comparing straight across. That the folks they picked were the strongest option. But I was on the phone with them until like 12:15 last night, going through the offer. Yeah.
Oh my. Take that one. Yeah. Let's get Charles in. Oh my God. Good God. We actually got quite a few,
Yeah.
which is good. And the only ones that I'm a little foggy about is that guy with the oyster, what to do with him.
Yeah. Well, it's just that, see, the burden is on him, too, it's not worth it. So we just don't file it.
Yeah.
Keep it, you know, just keep it at that, keep it simple.
Um, Well, I think what they did is they changed it because he ignored them.
Yeah. We can free
But-
that before.
He he sure doesn't look like somebody who's pulling a fast.
Yeah, but I don't know how these problems. Because so many people miss deadlines.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know, well, you gotta be really careful with personal property. Because it's a business, and you can't ignore it.
No.
It's easy.
Yeah, I mean, well, people ignore it, people seem to always ignore it the first year or two, and then they sort of realize about it.
But if you do it every year, it's nothing. It's just save the one you did last year. You put it down, you add what you add, you drop the lines down. It's all simple.
It's not that. Isn't it so many people?
It shows a lot of other stuff.
I mean, you can always get the help for the first year and then
Yeah, if you don't know, if you walk in there, they'll help you.
Yeah.
What are you doing for fun?
Oh, your grandchildren doing the dog? Are your grandchildren doing your dog?
Oh, they're adults.
Yeah.
But they're doing pretty good, but it's no fun for a kid.
No.
I mean, what we're doing to them is awful.
It's dog. Yeah, my dog. Taking a break.
Yeah. It's no fun being on campus.
No.
You gotta sit in your dorm and you can't have, if you have companies, somebody will blow you in and they throw you out of school and they don't give you your money back.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. My daughter's doing video work.
Hmm.
You can't do that in your dorm because it's one of those things that you need. Look at each other, and you look at each other's work and they each other a lot, and you can't do some of the photographs. Or
No.
it just doesn't work. So she got very frustrated and she tried doing it and she did it for a few weeks last fall and then she dropped out before, the deadline.
Mhm.
She did like 2 classes last fall and she did 1 class this year and she'll go on and do full. She's definitely going to finish.
Yeah.
She could not do it. She couldn't do it.
No. My grandson's in engineering at UConn, but
Yeah.
if you're not on campus, because if you get off, Calc 3 and that kind of stuff, and if you're off, you don't know you're off.
Yeah, my son did.
Well,
How's he doing it?
And you need, when you're not on campus, because when you're on campus, they keep them all together and they study with each other.
Yeah.
And they help each other.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, no, that's not the way you apply that formula, whatever. And you don't get that from, campus,
He's up there on the-
but he didn't. He's the last semester, he wasn't on campus. He was, because they locked down his dorm and all that stuff. So he came home and did it, you know, but it isn't, he's not doing well.
Yeah.
He's not getting it, you know, I mean, it's just, and he's such a serious kid, you know. Awful. Ah. And the little people, oh my God, you know, they're just. I don't know. I'm hoping they open it. They're supposed to open a high school. I think on the 29th or something.
Not that much in school year, no. I mean, it's better for my team.
My daughter teaches over there, and she was laughing. Because when you take a test on Zoom, you see. So, like you were talking about passes, you were showing her, the discipline with, and you know who was her copy. Because whatever the way she wrote, there was a letter on there that looked like a D, but it wasn't. Then you wrote it exactly the same. You know what that was saying? You know, it's different.
All right, so, before we adjourn, quite a couple of questions on things. So
Okay.
that's your list,
Okay.
or is that my list? I think it's my list.
Oh, no, I think we can. We're gonna do your motion.
Let's instead do those tomorrow. And then we can, because,
So the motion to, the motion to adjourn, and we do motion for the decision to move and then adjourn. And then the motion to defer. So I don't have the.
okay. Where are those, or is that those files right there?
Yep.
Make copies of those. Yep.
So motion to. Defer. The open. This one.
Motion to postpone deliberations on the remaining files. Okay, so Shirley needs that motion?
I'll second. All in favor? So carry.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn. Second.